It was great because last night I did a show at my daughter's high school, like the church attached to my daughter's high school. It was so great. I was like, Jaden, oh my gosh, we love you so much. Lucy was writing about your haircut in her diary last night. We were just like a big fan of you. Did I? Did I really do that? Yeah, of course I did. Okay, so anyway. So I went on Facebook Live and I said, you guys, should I do the middle part or should I do the side part? And then everyone's like, oh, you look so pretty. I really like your hair. And this one girl goes, I don't think she should do the middle part because of her irregularly shaped large forehead, right? Yeah, and then this other girl goes, yeah, I never saw it before, but I guess you're right? So then they're talking about it. And then I was like, who asked you? And they're like, well, you did. You said, what do you think of the middle part? I was like, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean, she's like, well, I'm in the beauty industry. I'm an influencer. I'm like, influence off my page, okay? If you don't want to tell me I'm pretty, you get off my page right now. We don't have a real friendship. I don't really know you. I like your cat videos and you like my hair. That's how we work, okay? So they're talking about me and they're having an argument about my irregularly shaped forehead. And then you got to have that ride or die friend, right? My roommate Debbie gets on there. She goes, I think your forehead is perfect. She should be a forehead model, okay? She's so perfect. I was like, I spent a lot of money on this forehead. I put needles in this forehead to make it look good, okay? I paid money. Anybody ever hear of Botox around here? Anyone ever try it? Honest, liar, 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 liar. Honest. You want to hear my Botox story? Okay, just because it's on Groupon does not mean it's a good idea, okay? Certain things we shouldn't get on Groupon, like a colonoscopy and Botox. This is a true story. People are like, where does your material come from? So I got this Groupon for dermatology, and I go to this fancy office in Beverly Hills, and I said, and she said, how can I help you? And I said, I have rosacea. She said, no, you don't. You have the 405 freeway running across your head. No one's ever going to love you, okay? Yeah, well, she didn't say it like that, but I could feel the vibe. And it was only $14. So next thing you know, she's sticking a needle in my head, and I'm just like laying back. She's like, shh, be quiet. The first one's free. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. She's sticking a needle. I'm like, oh no. And then I'm like feeling bad about myself. And then, because God has a sense of humor, I start bleeding and I break out in hives. My whole forehead breaks. She's like, get the Allegra. We have a bleeder. Get the Allegra. Come on. And I'm just in the car. I'm like, Lord, you don't make trash. I ruined your masterpiece. I'm so sorry. And the next morning, I woke up feeling bad about myself, and then I looked in the mirror, and I was like, I look amazing! This is the greatest thing ever! Right? And then I wanted to go tell my friends, but they had Botox, and we don't have facial expressions, so we just, like, stare at each other. We're like... Not here to judge you. I'll do anything. You can give me heroin if I'll lose weight. I don't care. Totally kidding. I don't want to lose weight. If you can't lose weight, you just decorate. Look at me. Look up. I know, that's what my mother taught me. That's why she shops at Chico's, because she wears flowy clothing and she dresses like a prophet from the Bible. I'm 2 steps away from buying a house coat with the snaps. I really am. Come on, you guys know you did it during the pandemic. You went to Target and bought fat dresses, right? Because we were all eating like we were going to die, right? You're just putting whatever you could in the crock pot from 1984, that Campbell's soup and the stovetop stuffing. It was like, it tastes good. 20 years later, we're all going to die. Jesus is going to rapture me. Why do I have to lose weight? Do I not believe my Savior can lift me? Yes, I do. I have faith. I'm sorry, all you skinny girls are working out so hard. We're all going to look like each other in heaven, okay? Right? You know what I'm talking about. And I don't like girls from LA. This is what they look like in Los Angeles. And they say mean things like, do you want some kale or go jogging? No, nobody wants kale and nobody wants to go jogging, okay? And nobody wants to drink your stupid LaCroix soda, all right? It's a government conspiracy. It's just a bunch of things that nobody wants to do, like watch Downton Abbey, okay? Like, no, I don't like those things. I have this one friend. Let's call her Claire, because that's her name. And I was depressed last year, and I didn't want to get out of bed one day. I was sad because you know what you need to do? You need to meet me at the gym. This is such a LA thing. You need to meet me at the gym, and then we'll like go jogging, and then we'll hit the saunas, and you'll lose 5 pounds, and you'll feel so much better about yourself. No, that is demonic, you guys. That is demonic, negative behavior. I don't want a friend like that. I want a friend that if I say I'm depressed, you show up at my house with a pumpkin cheesecake and a Ryan Gosling movie, okay? And we eat our emotions. Yes, you clap for that at 14. You own it now, girl. Yeah, you learn it now. That's right. You're going to learn a lot tonight and be really scared. But that's okay. It's your future. How old are you? 12? And you're at my show? This is so cool. I have 2 amazing kids. And, you know, they're in the car because they didn't want to come in. And, it's fine, you guys. It's not that hot. I rolled down the window. Are you scared? You're scared. I know your mother would never do that because it's 2022 and there's this little thing called Child Protective Services. And I get it now. But I was raised with an old school mom. Did anybody have an old school mom from like the 80s or like before, right? Even the 70s, some of you had 70s. And your mama left you in the car to go to a movie, okay? She did not care. Half the stuff your mom did to you was illegal, right? Because we had toys that could kill you. We had real darts. Do you remember real darts? We had that slip and slide. Remember I got my kids a slip and slide, and they're like, it's boring. So I just put laundry soap on there, and I was like, No, you plug your ears, but I'm going to say something about my kids and their whole generation. We're raising a bunch of wussies, okay? We are raising a bunch of wussies. I don't think you need a Nerf playground, okay? You don't need a Nerf playground. You need to suck it up on the blacktop and go on the merry-go-round wheel of death and see who makes it. You go on the seesaw and you see who your real friends are. You go on the metal slide with your short shorts and you come home bleeding, and that's fun. That's fun. Your mom doesn't have to have a minivan with the automatic shutting door, because we can't get their fingers shut because they might not go to college because they have their feelings hurt, right? Wait, no, you don't know childhood until you get your little brother's fingers stuck in the Toyota and you got to go inside to get the keys and his fingers are still in the car. And you're like, don't tell mom, don't tell mom, don't tell mom.